नवीन शोध लावलाय, ट्रीटमेंट कमी पैशामध्ये देतोय, हा पण ग्रोथच आहे. ग्रोथ म्हणजे 10 नवीन अजून काढल्या गोष्टी म्हणजेच ग्रोथ असं नाही. You select an area and grow there, and you must grow. That keeps you healthy and young.
Just one, Ajay, I'll come back.
I just wanted to ask you about the current situation again in the medical field. We see that the attitudes of other medical industries, especially from the West, are coming to our country. So people are becoming more and more aware of their rights and so on and so forth. So essentially, medical legal issues are becoming very common. Do you see that affecting the way in India we have always thought medicine as a way of life? It's like, I want to save somebody's life, that was the reason why I became a doctor. But now all of a sudden the whole thing has become a business and so on and so forth. Do you see that affecting the fundamentals of medicine in any way? And a second question, the same line, is that Dilin was asking about how we do donations to get admissions to medical college, etc.
Yes.
That's only going to drive the cost higher.
Yes.
Is there a way, I mean, just supply demand was one way, but of course, do you see any way that the whole cost can be normalized so that it can become more affordable to essentially government versus private? And
yes. Number one, medical legal aspect. I have seen, if I have treated my patients with full involvement and even the patient dies on table, I will not have medical legal aspect and these things. It is your ability to mix and be one with the patient and treat them will not create a medical legal aspect for you. That is my personal experience. Nowadays, unfortunately, business has entered in medical field. I am sorry to say, a lot of unindicated things have been done. A lot of things, you put one part, charge for another part, sometimes don't put the part at all. That is, I don't want to name the specialty, but you can see that is happening. A lot of angiographies have been done, etc., etc. That has spoiled the faith of the patients in doctor. That we are responsible for that. And that when it goes to a medical legal aspect, more investigations are required, because suppose the patient dies and then judge will ask, did you take ECG? So you did not take ECG before giving anesthesia, so it is negligence. So even the small procedure, everybody started taking ECG. Like that, the cost is increasing. The influence of Western in terms of awareness of rights is increasing, but another influence of the surrounding corruption is everybody wants cut. If somebody sends me a patient, he wants a cut. Luckily, I had no situation to give a cut to anyone. But I can extend this point further. To my students, they come to me and they ask me, sir, can I give cut because a particular general practitioner wants cut? We have to send a patient. Previously I was telling them not to give cut, but nowadays I tell, give cut. Because unless you had taken a loan, you have set up a nursing home, so you have to pay, and patient has to come to you to show your skill. Give cut, but don't take the cut from radiologist, don't take the cut from the pathologist. That I teach them. त्याला कट पाहिजे ती त्याची संस्कृती. तुझी संस्कृती, तुझं हृदय विकू नकोस, तू कट घेऊन. असा मी माझ्या विद्यार्थ्यांना सल्ला देतो. तर ह्या बॅलन्सनी काम केलं तर एकदा तुम्हाला तुमचं नाव एस्टॅब्लिश झाल्यावर then you don't have to depend on anyone, and if you do conscious practice, you will grow. Ultimately, howsoever unindicated surgeries have been done, but the day is not far that it will all be exposed, and genuine work, those people who do genuine work, only they will succeed and others will remain behind. That's a hope I have got.
Somebody there? We'll come back.
मी मोकळेपणे बोलतो सगळं जे काय आहे जे अगदी
डॉक्टर मी मराठीतूनच बोलतो.
हो हो.
मी स्वतः पेशंट आहे तुमच्या हॉस्पिटलमध्ये.
Is there someone here who does not understand Marathi? Yeah. Okay, so we will translate for you. Let's continue with the emotion. We'll translate for you.
मी स्वतः पेशंट आहे. मी तुमच्याच हॉस्पिटलच्या युनिस्कॅन मध्ये आहे ना, माझं स्वतःचं MRI केलं लेफ्ट नीचं.
बरं.
आणि
लिगामेंट टेअर. हो,
लिगामेंट टेअरसाठी. हो. 3/8/2011 ला केलेलं आहे. बरं. आणि तेव्हापासून मी तुमची अपॉइंटमेंट घेतोय. बरं. मला अपॉइंटमेंट काही मिळत नाही.
उद्या सकाळी 9 वाजता.
ते सकाळी मी 9 वाजता येईलच. मी 100% 9 वाजता येतोच मी. पण मला या केसमध्ये फक्त एक विचारायचं आहे. मी आता माझ्या पायावर उभा आहे. मला ज्या डॉक्टरांनी रेकमेंड केलं मी त्यांचं नाव नाही सांगत नाही. पण त्या इम्प्रेशन मध्ये असं लिहिलंय कम्प्लीट इयर ऑफ एंटेरियर क्रुशिएट लिगामेंट. लास्ट सेशनला पण मी इथे होतो. सेंट एंजुलिस आले होते. त्या सेशनला पण मी म्हणजे माझ्या पायावरच उभं होतो. चालू शकत होतो. आजही मी चालू शकतोय. पण थोडस पेन आहे माझ्या ह्याच्यामध्ये. आणि आज माझी कंडिशन अशी नाहीये की मी स्वतः पे करू शकतो सगळे. बरोबर. पण माझी कंपनी पण मला काही देत नाहीये. आणि मला स्वतः पे करायचं सर्व पैसे.
दिस इज अ पर्सनल क्वेश्चन.
पर्सनली विचारायचं नाही मला फक्त.
एक्सक्यूज मी तुम्ही प्रश्न विचारला, तुम्हाला उद्याचं उत्तर मिळालं. आपण बाकी लोकांचे प्रश्न.
There was no invention to repair it. Recently, there are certain companies in Western America. They have got cruciate fund. Those cruciate which gets torn gives instability to the knee, and they are likely to develop early osteoarthritis. So my suggestion is the knee stability, unlike hip, is on ligaments, and if the ligaments are weak, you must get that repaired and try to arrange organized funds. We can help you, but you must repair the cruciate ligament which you have got a tear, because you cannot coming down, climbing stairways may be problematic to you because knee is stabilized by cruciate ligaments which is weak in your case. But come tomorrow at 9 o'clock and be sure I won't charge consulting fees for it.
As those who do not understand Marathi, have you understood it? Okay. Yeah. Sample there.
Yes.
So, two questions really. One is that in all hospitals there seems to be a conflict of doctor-driven hospitals versus administrator-driven hospitals.
Yes.
That is one question. The second is increasingly the customer or the patient needs to be seen as a customer rather than a relationship where between doctor and patient it is a top-down relationship where the patient really does not understand what the doctor is saying or does not understand medicine in the true sense of the word. In any engagement of the patient with a hospital, there is always a clause that you have to sign before an operation that if anything goes wrong, the hospital is not responsible. Yeah. In this new world where the customer, the patient as a customer is becoming important, how does the medical fraternity plan to address this? Similarly, as an extension, one finds that there are very few standards which are enforced in the country. Any hospital can create a few rooms, put 3 words or letters there, ICU or ICCU, and there is nothing to govern that. We'd like to have your views on that.
Right. You are absolutely right. People are starting giving a board of ICU and for 10 beds, only 1 ventilator, 1 ECG, and then they are misguiding the patients. Unfortunately, as of today, there is no standard rules which are governed by health authorities, either state or central, which can check them. However, they are improving. The corporation is developing grades A, B, C, D, and they have recently come out with certain norms which will minimize this thing. And there is a NABH recognition. All major hospitals, now patients are demanding, are you recognized by NABH standard? Are you recognized by a particular standard? And that knowledge of the patient, studying on internet, etc., will automatically improve the standard, and then these things will not happen. Now regarding we are not responsible things. Suppose by chance giving anesthesia, there is an untoward reaction or sometimes cardiac arrest or some accident happened. Accident and negligence are not properly interpreted in medicine. Whether it was due to negligence, the bad result was due to negligence or due to accident. Therefore, that kind of clause comes into the undertaking, and that is given by the Medical Council of India because of these three things. However, ultimately, one should go by the faith which you have got in your doctor, and that should prevail. The rest of the things will become formality.
Last question. I know there are we're running short on time.
Okay. I like that man, white hairs.
Okay.
Do you know the difference between white hairs and bonnet? When the bonnet tree grows, the roots penetrate down. If there is a brain inside, the hairs become grey. If there is nothing inside, they fall down.
I'm just waiting how soon they fall down.
I would have preferred that.
Why?
I'm angry of him.
So why you wear white?
No problem to select color.
Dr. Sancheti, I understand that you are also known as Dr. Engineer. I have a question. The hospital-acquired infections are well recognized word over.
Yes.
But in India, there is absolutely not a care anywhere. I know that yours is probably the only hospital which uses a lot of fresh air.
Yes.
I have got this news.
Yes.
Because most of the hospitals, including Escorts onwards, we see they spend something like 1 to 2 megawatt of power to air condition their buildings.
Absolutely.
And then create the HAI more intense than the simple hospital which has free air. So you really promote this energy efficiency, or does it happen for some other reason?
No, it is, unfortunately, hospital industry is compared by the patient with hotel industry. In hotel, 5-star hotels, facilities, decoration, exterior, 10 people standing at the entrance to lift your bag, etc. and no attention, air conditioning. Same in ICU, it is unethical to put a central air condition. One patient is infected, the bacteria are going out, moving in the air, and same air is circulated and another case gets infected. This is the situation, and people accept that, do not pay. Sorry to say, even corporate people, they look more for the facilities rather than these basic points. I recognize it long back. I got the certificate from the conservation of energy, where minimum electricity bit, maximum air I brought inside, and that is my theatre and other hospital designs. Hospital contaminated infection is a very bad thing. Therefore, after each and every patient is discharged, that room should be fumigated, the blankets, etc. should be autoclaved, and if you follow that, if you bring a lot of fresh air and throw it out, you will have less, practically no hospital contamination.
Sir, I also, I think, have something in common with the other gentlemen, that I think my people were trying to get an appointment with you, but I believe you are abroad.
Yes, yes.
So I specialize in hospital infections.
Oh yes, I could make out that.
I hope I get the required appointment now.
We would
Please
love,
come anytime now.
we would love to continue this.